Hello and welcome back to Will It Work? Today we're going to take a look at an archetype that many players have been trying to figure out. This is a Gagana Meteor lock deck, is what I've called it. It's a deck that locks down your opponent's lands by destroying them with the Meteor and then using Tarum and killing Tarum to fill the land with forest so your opponent can't play anything. Now there's been a few different versions of this deck going around the hub, but Duke of Prunes, also known as Dickleton on the hub, had come up with a build that also used Oak Father and Gabrian Enchantment as a secondary win condition. I played this deck a bit on my stream, and then I added some Plague Bearers into it because I felt like we could do some AoE, and then we came to the conclusion that the list looked pretty solid. So Duke of Prunes has this solid build now, which I've played a couple of times and pulled off. This is a meme deck. This is just complete jank. But it's really fun if you can pull off the win condition, you know, just Meteor in people's lands, filling the world full of forests. There's a few things you can do as well. You can Meteor your own Tarum if you need to trigger off its ability from its last words. There's a Feed the Forest in here to do that as well as a failed experiment. But mostly you're just going to be sitting back, collecting lots of Faeria, getting those 5 lakes down. You play Gagana, turn everything wild, play Aurora's Dream, and then you start Meteor and stuff and going from there. I'm hoping I can pull off the combo. We'll see. It's a difficult one against certain archetypes. But let's get into the matches and see if I can pull off this crazy combo. Alright guys, first match. Let's see if we can do this. Windfall's not a bad keep. I'll throw these two. I don't mind keeping Windfall here. We just get our Faeria burst. Don't want Tarum yet. We do need to find all the pieces, ideally, before we go off. So, like, Tarum, a Meteor, Gagana. To name a few of them. Aurora's Dream as well. Curious Biomancer can actually shoot a Gagana. It can shoot a Gagana, the One Divine Guardian, and the Plague Bearers, as well as Tarum and Oak Father. So there's actually a lot of different cards that it can find. I'm gonna kick things off with the Water Elemental here. Water Elemental. Water Elemental, my brain. Law Thief. Why did I say Water Elemental? What is wrong with me? No. So, Magizon played the Chaos Control, if you remember rightly. I played Chaos Control against my green, against Amoeba's green yellow mid range. I was just playing it. But that actually benefits us. We kind of have a better win condition as long as a Dream Reaver doesn't get close to us. And our opponent's playing like super slow, so that works out just fine. So the slower your opponents play, the better. It's a bit like the S of Mill deck. You kind of just want your opponent to play a really slow match. We're going to just build lands around here because we just want to defend. We don't want our opponent to be able to get aggressive lands. We're going to force our opponent to come down because we're giving our opponent's going to be able to Dream Reaver onto us anyway. So maybe we should have actually went down the other side, but sticking to one side's just fine. Like just defend. That's the important thing. So we're going to see another lake. Nope, going to see the Explore. Lake into the middle. It's pretty interesting. This is a Dream. A double Windfall that gives us +4 Faeria. We have a Storm Spawn as well, but we kind of need Failed Experiment for that. So we probably just take our last lake. Take our last lake and pass. So we're looking for an opportunity to, like, maybe double Windfall next turn into Curious Biomancer, draw some more cards. I'm hoping we pick up a Failed Experiment. That's ideal. See, it looks like our opponent's like, wait a minute, he hasn't played any. He played a Law Thief, and that was it. Nothing else.
Would you like some tea?
Creation, alright. It's going for a more aggressive stance. Okay, that's fine. So we go to double Windfall. We could just +1 and pass, actually. But we're still missing some important pieces of the puzzle. Can we +1 and pass? We can +1 next turn and dream? Maybe we need to at this point. Let's do that. Just +1 pass. So we have the option to dream next turn. I'm hoping I pick up Failed Experiment. Because I can then Failed Storm Spawn, I can then Curious Biomancer, and then I can dream? Oh, maybe not Curious Biomancer. Now, you gotta be careful with these Biomancers. Sometimes they draw too many cards. Alright. How do I want to do this? This is still a problem. I don't really want to Meteor my own lands. That's not ideal. I don't have like a Failed Experiment, which is a problem. I might just have to dream anyway, because I'm not in a very good position. Let's just dream now and just figure out what to do next. Failed Experiment, okay. We can actually Meteor everything. No, we can't. We don't have Gagana. I can Failed the Storm Spawn. And I can play a Storm Spawn. And I can Curious Biomancer.
I'm so smart, I astound myself.
And I can play Gagana. And then, oh man, I need to see. This is where things get a bit weird.
The Earth's great show.
We'll do it like this. I need to get this guy over here. Come on, give me the forests. Give me the forests. I think I've run out of time. Go over there. Oh, these cost 7. That's why. Yeah, these didn't get.
You are
I didn't play this. Alright, so I have lethal. This is what the deck does. You kind of just have to roll with it and just hope things work out. I can set up lethal with this if my opponent doesn't have Frogify. Now I know my version only runs 1 Frogify, so even if this was to get Frogified, I can still play another Oak Father next turn and set up lethal then. Now, you could think, if I had the time to think about it, I would consider pre-enchanting this. But I wouldn't against blue, simply because of Humbling Visions, Frogify. It's not worth it. There's only 1 enchant in the deck. You want to save that enchant for the finish. Now our opponent can't Dream Reaver, which is something to consider. My opponent cannot Dream Reaver anymore. Dream Reaver is locked out, which is actually really good for us. If I could like Meteor here, might not be too bad either, because I can like kill these lands and then like double neutral and stuff. He's gotta have a Frogify. Just a tower. No, leave my bird alone. Oh, that's a problem. I can't play this anymore.
Would you like some
So I
tea?
guess the truth is, I'm just gonna have to punch for us. I'm just gonna have to use the Oak Fathers as a way to go in here. I have enough. I actually can Banquet. That's not too bad. I could just hop over and start punching for 7. And now this actually opens up the Dream Reaver line by stealing the Gagana. So maybe I should have it pre-enchanted if I had time. Against this deck, yeah. So maybe I pre-enchant against this deck because I know it can steal. So I won't be able to play the Meteors anymore. Can't play a lot, actually. I think I just... Maybe I collect, clear, and then play just another Oak Father. And go from there. Maybe block with the block here as well. Because I had the Meteor survey in my own lands. I was desperate. I was rushing. I was afraid. If I do Banquet and jump across and hit, this tower does block my opponent. That's something to consider as well. So I have a few options. I feel I probably kill and just play another guy. And go from there. It's a tough one.
You are tiny.
You are tiny, says the Oak Daddy. I'd never heard his voice before. I didn't notice it when we played the combo. So yeah, when you get the opportunity to dream, just do it. Don't think about it too much. Dream first and then figure out the rest after. As long as you've got a Meteor and a Tarum in hand, you should be okay. Now, my opponent can't Dream Reaver this turn. And they're just going to scoop there. So there we have it. That was a very messy version of the combo going off. Because I was running out of time, and also time is not an asset when you're playing off your combo turn, so keep that in mind. But yeah, that gives you an idea of what the deck's trying to do. It's really fun. Let's get into another game. Let's see if we can do it again. Alright guys, another attempt. I've been losing. I've just been getting rushed. Lots of rush, lots of tempo. You can't really play this deck that well. You need like the perfect hand to be able to fight against those type of archetypes. Unfortunately, that hasn't been working out for me. I've been drawing like pieces to the puzzle that I didn't need at the time. Everyone's playing freaking Rush today. Come on, why? Oh man, this is the third Rush player today. I'm gonna wait. I want a windfall. So yeah, this is my third Rush match. I've played 5 games so far. You've seen the first one, which I managed to pull off some form of the combo. But yeah, everyone's just playing Rush. It must be Rush morning. Yep. So lots of little rushing creatures. I have Storm Spawn. Interesting. I can use this to defend with. Okay. Let's go for the windfall. Let's just Lorphy. Draw 2 cards. Biomancer is pretty good. And then we can go for Storm Spawn. So just setting up some defenders, and then we can go for Biomancer, and then hopefully we pull the Plague Bearers. Now I feel this is winnable. I feel that Yellow Rush is a winnable matchup for this deck just because we have Plague Bearer. But if I don't get it, I'm in a lot of trouble. So I really need to make sure that I get those Plague Bearers down. That's, yep, that's a thing. Okay. So we have to take a lake. Which is fine, because this will move up here. We'll go for the Biomancer. Plague Bearer, please.
I'm so smart, I astound myself.
Thank you very much. Alright, so now we hit here. Hit here. Go for failed. We get this Plague Bearer down. Actually leaves us with 2 collectors. Really good. So that was a good line of defense for us. And the only problem is my opponent has 10 Faeria to work with and a Sagittarius. And probably another prayer in hand. Because why not, right? Takes the face hit. Into the demon. Alright. Plague Bearer found again. Not going to help us out in this situation. Take the draw. We'll just move in here just to try and defend. Very difficult against Yellow Rush. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, if I draw all of this against Yellow Rush, I'm just not going to win. There's just no way. I need to draw all my ramp. I need to draw, like, Storm Spawns to play defensively. I need to draw Plague Bearers. Like, there's a lot of things I need to draw in order to make sure I can get into this game. I go to, what, 3 Faeria here. Into a Zealous. Like, yeah, there's too much pressure. Into a 10-10. But of course. Time of Legends? Interesting. Not... See, like, if I had drawn Gagana, like, maybe I could have Gagana'd into Meteor. I could have at least done that. Like, that would have been an option. But no, I drew freaking Aurora's Dream. So yeah, this is, like I said, this is my 3rd rush match this morning. And yeah, like, there's nothing I can do. Like, oh, nice Windfall. All the pieces of the puzzle need to line up absolutely perfectly. So my one word of advice, if you've seen a lot of Rush, just don't play this deck. There's just no point. Against mid-range, you could probably get away with it. Against Control, most certainly is probably the best matchup for you. Rush and Tempo decks, no way. You're just going to get blown out super quick unless you have a perfect hand. And your opponent doesn't even need a perfect hand. They just need a couple of guys to hit your face with. But yeah, there we have it. That's going to be just an example of how bad the Rush matchup is. Like I said, I've played against a lot of Rush decks already. No one wants me to have fun. Every time I play meme decks, I just get queued against Rush. I swear, the game does not want me to play memes. But let's get into another game, and I'll try and find a good one. And hopefully, no more Rush. I've played against lots of Rush already. I'm done with Rush. Let's get into another match. Alright guys, another match here. Going against Mendel. Mendel's beating me already. Oh, come on. Oh my god, I hate these decks. Why do I put myself through them? I do it for you guys. That's why I do it. I do it for you. Just remember this. All the pain and suffering I go through for these crazy combo decks is for you. Okay. Should have kept the Plague Bearers. Now, I made a mistake last time I played against this deck. I forgot about Crystal Flower. Won't be forgetting it this time. I'm just going to play lands. And hope for the best. Going to see a little Yak come down. Mendel is like a Yak specialist. And there's more Yaks coming next set, which is, well, more Yak synergy at least coming next set, which is really cool. But we are going to just wait. This is I think one of the problems of having 2 Oak Fathers in the deck. You only ever want to see 1. I have 2 in the deck just in case one gets Frogified or one gets Humbling Vision, so I have like a backup Oak Father. But it's just kind of sad. Like I just never want to draw these. Failed experiment. Yep. Let's just keep building defensive lands. So we're just kind of trying to slow down any aggro lands at this point. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to Meteor myself. I tend to have to Meteor myself all the time. And then just like stick Gagana off in like the distance and hope nothing happens to it. But it's difficult. Like, it's just such a difficult deck to play. It reminds me of the SF Mill deck, which caused me lots of pain and suffering. So I do this for you. Like I said, I do this for you guys. I put myself through pain, suffering, blood, sweat, and tears. Just so you can have the pleasure of watching me pull off this combo. I mean, don't get me wrong. When I pull off the combo, I'm pretty hyped myself. But I understand how much pain it causes me. Another Ruby Yak. So these guys are actually retreating. Oh, I built the Dream. That's really good. Alright, we're in business here, guys. Yeah, we're pretty close to pulling this off. In terms of Faeria and the cards we need, we just need a Meteor. And Gagana. We need a few things, actually. So this is going to give me an extra 3 Faeria. It's going to give me an extra 2 Faeria. So I go up to 19. I need like 2 turns. I need 2 more turns. I'm gonna like double neutral across here and then take like a lake. And I've just got like lots of lands to work with then at least. I might not need to. Depends what my opponent does. If my opponent like double neutrals, then yeah. So yeah, I double neutral into this position. I double neutral into this position. Or I could just lake. What's the what do I need? I'd like to dream without having to use Windfall, personally. So if I went failed 16, Storm Spawn for 6, I'll go up to 20. $20. 22. I still need a little bit of time. Just a little more time here. And I have it. I have the time, so I'm gonna wait. Like I said, if I can dream without Windfall in, that's just really good because it just gives me a 0 Faeria, 10 Faeria burst, which means I can Lore Thief. And then I get to play those cards. I really need to pick up a Meteor. Because I need the Meteor to be hit by the Dream. Because I can find Gagana later. If there's time, I can find Gagana later. And then I can go for like a Meteor here. Like a Meteor on this land right now is just crazy good. Like so good. Like a Meteor there. Probably see double neutral come across. Is fine. No, I'm gonna go for the lake, so going for Sapphire Yak. This is also a very good Meteor spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lands get hit. Banquet? Wait, what? Oh, right, yeah, okay. I was wondering why this got powered up then. Famine. It's a lot of damage. Alright, I don't have time anymore. Yep, this is it. So I can go failed. Storm Spawn. +1. Dream. Please pull a Meteor. Alright. So Windfall. 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 Biomancer. Wait, I'm gonna have to play. I want to play the bird here. So I get Gagana.
So I astound myself.
Thank you very much. Go for the Gagana. Here. Play Tarum.
The Earth greets you.
Meteor these. Means we can stick a Divine Guardian over there. We'll stick an Oak Daddy here. Oak Daddy here. Get a Lore Thief down into this position. Draw some cards. Could even go for another Biomancer.
I'm so smart, I astound myself.
Sure, just put something in my deck. Oh, Goki, how's it going, buddy? Stick Goki here. Right, okay. Gagana should live, so I'm on one lake again. This always happens. I'm always on one lake in these situations. I have the banquet now at least. I'm gonna feed something next turn. Probably Goki. I can also play triple Plague Bearer and feed a Plague Bearer to wipe the board. And these guys would live and Gagana would live as well. It's really awkward because now Topaz Yak can't be played. Can still play a lot of the other Yaks. Yeah, but Topaz Yak is just not an option. Can't Crystal Flower as well. That's also very important. And I get the quad collect. So I'm going to have tons of Faeria to work with. All the windfalls getting hit. I can even Meteor. Like, I can even Meteor. As long as Gagana lives. So I have 2 Meteors left. I have my enchant, which is going to be very important. That's for the guidance. There's Goki. Do we take the Meteor here? Do I feed something first? Maybe I feed this. Yeah, let's feed this guy first. Take the Meteor. Double neutral. And then we can just set up lethal. I did it! I did it! So much pain and suffering to get to this moment. So much. I played against so many rush decks today. It's unreal. Every time I play combo control, I just get all the rush players. Everyone just is like, Aqua's probably going to play combo control today. Let's just play rush. Goes to famine. No respect for an elder. Yeah, and there's the enchant. Well played, friend. Love your decks, Mendel. Love your decks, dude. There we go, 30-30. And there we have it. So once again being pulled off. Like I said, you don't need like the perfect lockdown. If you get all the Meteors, you can lock out your opponent to make sure they can't play anything. But I think the more reliable win condition is the Oak Father route. Being able to go down the Oak Father route and just like put loads of pressure with them. Like enchant gives you the 1-turn kill. But 2 Oak Fathers at 30 life is just very difficult to deal with. Especially if you're able to murder some of your opponent's lands with those Meteors. But good games, Mendel. It got me the first time. I was able to get you back on the second round. Let's get to another match. Alright, guys. Another match ahead of us. Ooh, this is a good hand. I'll keep it. Finally, a hand without green cards. Feels good, man. Feels good. I just wanted to draw a hand with no green cards. I've been having a lot of Tarums and Oak Fathers in my openings. Feed the forest as well. Don't really want to. I'm not even sure I want to keep feeding the deck actually after playing this a little more. It doesn't feel necessary. Okay. Runion's Messenger. Got a message for you. For a lake. I don't think I really have time to stop this. Well, we'll try and slow down that side. It's difficult because if my opponent goes the opposite side I'm building, it's much harder to defend if they start neutraling. Enchant, not helpful. Take a lake, double neutrals, take a land here. But then it can just jump and make an aggro forest. I think I just +1 Storm Spawn. Plays +1 Storm Spawn, so I gain basically an extra Faeria from this because they'll be able to collect. I'll see if my opponent goes for the double neutral. Can they go into the wells? That's really good. Gives me a lot of time. Oakland, that's not going to matter. Unless it's a spider like that can kill my Oak Father. Yeah, get the storm spawn, get an extra Faeria now. This dies, gain 10. So I just gain 1 Faeria extra, but I'll take it. I'll take what I can get when I play this deck. And anything extra, just give it to me. I have all the sides. All the sides, all the trimmings. Doesn't matter to me, I'll take it. Right, we can slow things down. We can go for Last Lake, and then we'll go Failed into Plaguebearer as a way to just kill this and just give us a bit of time. So now we just need to draw like Lore Thieves and stuff. That's kind of where we're at right now. Just draw a bunch of Lore Thieves. Or like Biomancers and draw cards. I just need to draw cards. Biomancer would be better because if I was able to pull, say, I don't know, if I was able to pull a Tarum and a Gagana, like I would be able to time into Dream, which is very good. This is a beautiful Meteor. I'm well up for Meteor in this. So the forest around the side. Speaking of Meteor. I might double neutral just to play Gagana somewhere safe later on because my opponent could double neutral and then I'm stuck with playing... I won't have the lands to play stuff. That can be an issue. It also gives me a possibility to play a Divine Guardian here. So I'm actually getting to the Faeria account for the Dream. I just need the cards. And my opponent's playing really slow. So this is giving me plenty of time. Firing golem, firing golem, firing golem. Oh, Messenger's a little scary. Not what I need. Let's take a draw. Failed experiment. It's not very good either. So let's just... So we're going to take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to take 9 to the face, put me on 10. And then it's just lethal off a power-up. I might just have to dream. I might just have to hope this pulls a dream for me. Pulls Tarum. It's difficult. It's difficult with like... So now I've gone from games where I had all the pieces where I was getting rushed down to having none of the pieces where my opponent plays slow. And this is something that happens. Like Gagana would have been great there. Actually, Gagana or Dream, because at least I could Meteor. Like I could just Meteor this. So I'm so reliant on drawing Gagana at this point. Give me the Gagana. Oh. I don't want these to become 0 cost. I want to draw some extra cards. So I think I'm going to play a Plaguebearer and then I'm going to Dream. Or maybe I even Windfall once and then... no, right. I'll play a Plaguebearer and then I'll go for the Dream. Thank you very much, game. I can fail this. Back up to 24 Faeria. Back up to 36 Faeria. Oh my goodness. Alright. Let's play you. That's fine. You can go here. Stick Tarum. Here.
The Earth's great show.
And we're going to Meteor this. Maybe should have Biomancered first. Maybe I should play a Biomancer instead of this guy. Can I actually... I don't have any lands, do I? Okay. So we just have the Meteor. And I can Biomancer up here. And we Biomancer. We draw a card off Biomancer. I mean, that's fine. I don't have time, though. I should have waited. No, I should have waited for the Biomancer. But then again, I might never get to play again. I'm getting him on one leg. It keeps happening to me.
So smart, I
I drew him as well. Feels bad. That's fine. We should be able to get lethal off this. Unless he plays a messenger. Like a really big messenger. We've seen 2 messengers. Collects. I really need this to live for a turn, so hopefully it's not... It's gonna teleport and kill? Oh, to trigger the power-up. Okay. Please don't hit a spider. Don't hit a spider twice. Because spider goes up to 7-9. If this is like double powered up spider, it's the saddest thing. Feed. Yep, gonna go for the feed. And there's another spider into a ball. Alright. Kind of hope I draw another Oak Father now. Do a failed? It's not helpful. Go for Oak Father. All Enchanter.
You are tiny.
To Biomancer. Feels good.
I'm so smart, I astound myself.
Nice. So now we can just... If I set up an Oak Father here, I can kill any taunts that come down. Let's take a draw first, just to see if I pull anything else. Oh yeah, you see you later, guys. Shouldn't have played the Biomancer there, but whatever. We can just... Actually, we can just Meteor this, right? Let's just Meteor all of this. We'll do it here. And I go for the... Oak Father this side.
You are tiny.
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Pull that Meteor. That was scary. I'm just gonna scoop. There we go. Another win. Again, my opponent plays so slow. Gave me the opportunity to do that. If your opponent plays slow, you will be able to pull off this combo. But if they play fast, you need a lot of luck, that's for sure. But again, once again, pulled off. Feels good, guys. Let's get into our final match of this episode. Alright, guys. Final match here. Gonna keep... Ooh, this is a good one. So we keep this just because we have... This gives us a burst of Faeria. So there's a good utility as well with Plague Bearers, depending on the matchup. And then we also get the Divine Guardian. That's just like luxury right there. Absolutely beautiful opener. Get an early collector with a great ability to keep us alive a little longer. That's what I want to see. Goes for a slow forest. That's what. Yep. I want to see this opening every day. Slow down. There's no rush. I'm just got a Divine Guardian. What's the worst that could happen? Now, I have taken a beating today. I've taken an absolute beating from Rush and Tempo decks. But I have had some great games against slower green deck last match. Looks like it's going for Beastmaster Green this match. Don't really care about Beastmaster Green. You do what you want, guys. I'm just going to... I could split my lands up a little bit here. I don't know which way my opponent's going to push. Probably just going to take land here next turn. So I'll take my last land there for my lake. And then I have the flexibility to defend depending on which side my opponent comes down. Let's hope, I'm hoping I pull the Meteors this time so I can go for the land lock. But we're looking really good. Sitting on 13 Faeria turn 4. We've got Divine Guardian collecting, which can't be touched. You know, it's going to be able to hold the line for us. Collect a lot of Faeria. And then we can build defensive lands. Yeah, we can go for defensive lands this turn. It's going to be a boar. Yeah. So we just take a lake in this spot. Move this back. Go for a Lore Thief. Give us some draws. Oh. Ooh. That's nice. 1, 2, 3. Maybe I take this now, while I still can. I say while I still can because sometimes you just get too many. You get too many cards and too many creatures down, and you overdraw. So I'm actually gonna failed Storm Spawn now, and then I'm gonna play this Biomancer down.
I'm so smart, I astound
There we
myself.
go. So we do pick up a lot of the combo pieces. We're now just looking towards getting Dream. Dream is the goal. We have tons of time, loads of time to work with. So it feels good. Like we have a lot of time, especially with the Divine Guardian. Who's gonna have to kill this. We have collectors on the right. Pick up a Plague Bearer. Could actually go for the double Plague Bearer line. It's not bad because I kill the Beastmasters. So it's just a case. This is gonna die anyway. Like I know that. Let's take a draw. Pick up a Meteor. Failed. Into another Plague Bearer. We do kill our own board, but we kill the Beastmasters, which is pretty important. Slow down a bit of collection, and you know my opponent now can move and make a land and play a guy, which is pretty scary, I guess. But at least it's not going to get +2/+2. This might encourage my opponent to start playing stuff defensive again. Ah, he plays another Beastmaster. He had all 3 Beastmasters. Feels bad. Willow Feed. Hopefully there isn't a boar. If there isn't a boar, I think we're in a good position. If it's like boar into creature, then we're in a pretty tight spot. Really need to find that dream. We're starting to run out of time. Draw 2 cards. Found it. Nice. Let's put just we can +1 and then we can pass. So we got 2 turns. 2 turns and we can dream. Might not have 2 turns, you never know. But hopefully we find maybe another windfall next turn. Or yeah, probably another windfall. We probably just need another windfall at this point. If Lore Thief survives, even better. No, just gonna get eaten by a spider. Push for 6. Moves on to its own land. Does that mean there's no more creatures coming down? Cool. Okay. Now, like I said, I like to have one of these available. But I don't need it, so I can just go double windfall. +1 into dream. Oh, another Meteor. Feels good, guys. Okay, so Gagana, you're gonna go chill this side. And we get Piper, which is okay. Stick Piper over here just to protect this. We can stick... We have failed Tarum. So we can just like... Could Meteor here, Meteor here. I think we probably just Meteor here, actually. Well, let's Meteor somewhere else first. Let's Meteor this side. So we'll Meteor this side first. Or maybe we do just Meteor. Nah, we'll go Tarum. Go for the Meteor.
Great show.
And we'll stick this up that way. I guess we could just relax then. Maybe stick a Lore Thief here and draw 2. And we have enough to enchant this time. I saved a lake somehow.
You are tiny.
Oh, and another Oak Daddy for now. If this somehow this gets answered, we have another Oak Daddy available. So this seems to have a really good matchup against Beastmaster Green. It does pretty well against Chaos Control as well. But I'm not sure if Chaos Control can adapt to it better. It was kind of a little bit shaky because of Humbling Visions and the Frogify. So yeah, any kind of slow green deck are going to do pretty good against any slow blue deck. Four lands to work with. This is always cool, getting the Piper, just to give this more life. We're in a good spot as well because we don't get taunted by anything. So that's why I think that's why I killed this side. I guess I should have killed this side and killed the Beastmaster. I guess, yeah, that would have been better. I would have killed an extra forest, so I should have killed the right side actually, guys. But I don't think it really matters. I mean, what can he do about this? Falcon Dive. take that one life off it. Make it round it down to 30. Emperor's Command. Yeah. Oh dear. Grove Guardian. That's going to be a Willow. There we go. Well played, my friend. Boom! Alright, guys. We did it. A lot easier than the mill deck. I prefer this to the mill deck. It's just a bit more consistent in some matchups, but although I showed you a lot of wins, there was a lot of loss to Rush during the making of this video, so keep that in mind. But cool, like, this deck is awesome. Just Gagana just opens up so much as a card, like so many different ways you can play a combo control deck. I'm really happy about Gagana, and it's such a cool card. Like, I don't think we'd be able to do this without it. But good games to all of my opponents. I hope you enjoy playing against me. That concludes this episode of Will It Work? And the answer is, I think it does in specific matchups. This might be a decent tournament deck for counterpicking. I don't know. It just seems like memes to me. But a lot of fun to play. Definitely give it a go. Like I said, you are going to struggle against Russian tempo. You need very specific hands in order to combat that. But against slower decks, like the Mono Greens, the Beastmaster Green we saw, and maybe against some other different slower archetypes, or if your opponent just plays really slow, you will have the opportunity to pull off that combo and get that win. But awesome to see a deck like this exist. Big shout outs to Dickleton, the Duke of Prunes, for sending me his build. I added the 3 Plague Bearers. We did a little bit of tweaking on stream, and I think we've come out with a really good deck. I think Feed the Forest can actually be dropped. Could drop Feed the Forest and maybe put something else in there. Not entirely sure what. Maybe another Divine Guardian? Get an early collector. Who knows? But really happy with how this deck performed. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up if you haven't already. Drop a subscribe to keep up to date of when our content goes live. You can check out the Faeria halftime tournament that happened at the launch of Resurgence. We had our top players battling it out for the glory, the customized Yak, and there's some fantastic games as well, and it gives you an idea of what the Resurgence offers the meta in its current part. So check that out. That's all on YouTube. It's casted by myself, as well as Scorch and Atmaz. So yeah, it's got the commentary team on there as well to bring you the action. So until next time, guys, take care and enjoy the Gagana Meteor lock.